Yesterday in Old Fall River, Mr. Andrew Borden died, and he got his daughter Lizzie on a charge of homicide. Some folks say she didn't do it, and others say of course she did. But they all agree Miss Lizzie B was a problem kind of kid.
'Cause you can't chop your papa up in Massachusetts, not even if his plan is a surprise.
A surprise!
No, you can't chop your papa up in Massachusetts. You know how neighbors love to criticize.
To the left side of his head and face as he reclined on the sitting room sofa. And we are headed into the sitting room right now. From a sick friend and went out to visit them. Mr. Borden accepted this explanation, but after the murders, a reward was offered for anyone having knowledge of this note to come forward, and no one ever did. So this is kind of a hot topic in Borden studies. Did such a note ever exist? If so, was it part of a larger plot? Was Lizzie simply making it up? This door was locked. Came right back into the kitchen here. Most of the doors inside the house were locked at all times anyway, so that wasn't weird. But it meant that Lizzie had to go through the dining room. So she came through to that doorway there, and she said as she came out, she found her father already dead on the sofa. She then ran back to the back hallway, got Bridget down out of the attic, called up for her, sent her across. So we all know the old poem, right? Lizzie Borden took an axe. It wasn't that big. It was probably smaller, a hatchet, or as I said, a cleaver, something easy. Yes, I wish I would someone would go up and look for her, because I thought I heard her come in the front door and go up the front stairs. So Bridget Sullivan was nominated to go up to the second floor and search for Mrs. Borden, and she testified that when she got right to about here, she looked right across the landing and could see into the guest bedroom across the landing, and looking across the floor, she could see through the space under the bed the body of Mrs. Borden lying on the floor. She'd already been dead for about 2 hours by then. Between the doors there, you see another photo of Abby Borden. This is her wedding portrait. She was 38 years old when she married Mr. Borden. There's no white dress because white wedding dresses in the 1860s in this country were an advertisement of wealth. It was very expensive to have a wedding dress constructed just for that one day, and white, obviously an impractical color. No wedding gown preservation back then, so
Got him on the sofa where he'd gone to take a snooze, and I hope he went to heaven 'cause he wasn't wearing shoes. Lizzie kinda rearranged him with a hatchet, so they say. Then she got her mother in that same old-fashioned way.
But you can't chop your mama up in Massachusetts,
Not even if you're tired of her cuisine.
her cuisine. No, you can't chop your mama up in Massachusetts. They know it's almost sure to cause a scene.
Well, they really kept her hopping on that busy afternoon, with both down and upstairs chopping while she hummed a ragtime tune. They really made her hustle, and when all was said and done, she'd removed her mother's bustle when she wasn't wearing one.
Oh, you can't chop your mama up in Massachusetts and then blame all the damage on the mice. No, you can't chop your mama up in Massachusetts. That kind of thing just isn't very nice.
Now, it wasn't done for pleasure, and it wasn't done for spite, and it wasn't done because the lady wasn't very bright. She'd always done the slightest thing that Mom and Papa bid. They said,
Lizzie, cut it out.
so that's exactly what she did.
And then get dressed and go out for a walk. No, you can't chop your papa up in Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a far cry from New York. No, you can't chop your papa up in Massachusetts.
Shut the door and lock and latch it. Here comes Lizzie with a brand new hatchet.
Your papa up in Massachusetts.
Such a snob, I've heard it said, she met her paw and cut him dead.
You can't chop your papa up in Massachusetts.
Jump like a fish, jump like a porpoise, all join hands and habeas corpus.
Can't chop your papa up in Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a far cry